Here in Pippin's post game, wrapping up a 6-5 win for the Pippins. They complete the sweep, their second of the season, as they beat the Wenatchee Apple Sox here tonight in a one-run game alongside Connor White, the man who finished it off. He tied the West Coast League lead with 7 saves, asked to get 2 outs tonight. I think first thing for you, couple days off, get a little refresher after the All-Star break. I know you pitched an inning. We'll get to that in a second. But how'd you feel tonight, getting a couple days off and then coming out there and throw some heat, get a few outs, and obviously finish off the sweep for the Pippins?
Felt good. I had a little bit of time after my Saturday night outing at Bellingham before the All-Star game. Just then threw 1 inning at the All-Star game and then 2 days off now. So definitely came out, felt 100%, felt good.
Take me through your approach tonight, because this is a Wenatchee team that had been struggling. They struggled mightily the first couple of games. I think they actually out-hit us yesterday, but we still pulled out the win. And then here they go. They get going a little bit, 5th, 6th, 7th innings. All of a sudden, the 6-0 lead evaporates. It becomes a one-run game. You're asked to come on. What was your approach watching these hitters who had got it going over the last couple of innings? What was your mindset going in?
It was tough. Teddy had a great start for us, so it was kind of tough watching that lead kind of dissolve over time. So I was hoping to get the ball kind of as soon as I could to help him shut the door behind him and another quality start for him.
And for you, take me through your All-Star experience. I know you mentioned you get to start the All-Star game in front of the home crowd. I'm sure that was a great thrill for you. But just talk about the whole experience for you overall, the things maybe you liked most about it, what you were really looking forward to, and how it kind of lived up to those ideas you had in your head.
It was a blast. Starting especially, it was great. Just come out, throw my best stuff, and then really just get to kind of enjoy the experience, kind of soak it in, talk to guys from all over the place. That was probably my favorite part, besides actually throwing in it. Just talking to guys, meeting guys from Pepperdine, Dallas Baptist, all over the place. So that was a really fun experience.
Yeah, you bring up Pepperdine, and obviously they're in the West Coast Conference. I know you're headed to Portland next year after spending your first few years at Columbia Basin. But take me through what it's like to meet some of those guys that you're gonna go up against next year, and they're gonna be very tough outs, or different guys are gonna pitch against you. What's that like, meeting those guys and knowing that you get to compete against them in about a year?
It's always fun knowing guys on the other team in the NWAC. 2 years in the East, you kind of get to know a few familiar faces, so it's kind of good. It's fun, kind of maybe even a little bit of extra competitive drive against some guys when you know familiar faces out there. But it's always a good time. You might make friends with them, root for them, but not when you're on the same field.
Final thing for you here, the team now has won 3 in a row. You guys are overall over 500 for the first time since, I believe, June the 29th. Also, now 2 games above 500 in the second half. What's clicking for this team right now? The sweep here, the pitching's gotten going, but what have you seen? Why is this team so effective right now?
We've been pretty efficient with we've been getting guys on. We've been really good at getting them in. You mentioned that I think we did get out-hit last night, but we were able to come away with the win because we were good with guys in scoring position, a few big hits, getting the big outs on the mound when we need them.
Well, Connor White tying the West Coast League lead with his 7th save, a 2-out save for him tonight. The first time he's had to do that this season. The Pippins with a 6-5 win. They sweep the Apple Sox. On to Corvallis, the team with the overall best record, comes to the Orchard tomorrow night. First pitch at 7:05.